Hi, I'm Amahle and I wanted to discuss the politics of Love Island. I know I'm currently doing my hair, but I was just also thinking about Love Island. I wasn't thinking about Love Island because of my hair, but that would have been a good lie to tell. But yes, even in terms of hair, like choosing the hair that you would go with as a black contestant, knowing that your hair determines the way that you're going to be received, the way that you might or might not find love, the love that you're searching for, right? And I've been watching the new season of Love Island USA like a month after the final law. And then I finished Love Island UK. There are episodes I had to skip. Yo, like Love Island UK was so stressful, especially Twitter and how critical it was of the black women. Who are the black? There were only like three black women on that show, let's be honest. Like that's crazy because last year, okay, don't mind my lashes. I know they look a hot ass mess. Last year there were a lot of black women, but clearly maybe they were trying to communicate something this year. Also with oh yeah, Jessica was there, Jess was there, so it was Jess, Uma, Mimi, Diamante. Who else? No one. Anyways, no one bombshelled the way that Whitney bombshelled, even though she didn't bomb anyone's relationship for real. Whitney was just that girl. But I feel like the reason why people liked Whitney was because she was really nice. I really loved Whitney. I really, really loved her. But I did see that the reception of Whitney versus Mimi were two different things. And I think people just expect black women to automatically be very extroverted and very bubbly. I'm very extroverted and bubbly like Whitney. And so when people see introverted black women, I don't know if they are intimidated by those type of black women because it's like, oh, what are you thinking? Then people automatically think that, oh, this is a mean girl or she's standoffish, da 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 da. And it's like, aren't black women allowed to be introverted, right? And they're not boring. Like not once did I ever think that Mimi was boring. I just thought that she was different, right? Different from the other black women that had been on Love Island. And that's okay because black women come in different shapes. And what did Tyreek say last year in his I can be a baddie and a lady. Don't do listen pays me. Something don't make me. He said baddies come in all shapes and sizes. My one's 5'7" and stylish. Slim with the back. I like it. Anyway, so yes, baddies, black baddies, girls, they come in different shapes and sizes. They come in different characters and different personalities. And why don't black women get to be different from each other, right? Even, like when it comes to other black women when they come on the show, obviously, you can kind of see that this person is unwanted. Like, I've never seen boys really pull black women for chats like that. Or I've never seen, like, remember last year? Oh no, you see, when Mimi was busy crying with the Ayo thing, I feel like people didn't check on her. People didn't baby her as much as they baby like other white contestants. And that's just something I always noticed, even last year, or the way that people try to sabotage black relationships that are going well, or like relationships with black women specifically, like even with what happened with Scott and Catherine. Like that was really like that made me so mad that people would be like, I can't imagine that he actually likes her. Or even with Josh and Mimi, no, Josh is just playing a game. He doesn't really like her. He's controlling. I really didn't see this controlling thing of Josh's, these allegations. I did not see them. In fact, all I saw was that Josh was head over heels. Okay. And so even being a black contestant on such shows, watching as people just comment on you like they know you just after watching an episode that is an hour long. No, I feel it's weird. I can't even talk about Love Island South Africa. I did not bother to watch Love Island South Africa because it only had like two black contestants when it started. I was so beside myself when I saw that. I said, I'm not even gonna entertain this. Why would I watch this? If they had more black contestants, it would have been more. It would have been as like legendary as what's that one called again? The ultimatum. I'm not saying all of them must be black, but like for you to be a black country and only have two black contestants is wild. Two black contestants, one male, one female, two black Indian contestants, one male, one female. And then I think it was two black colored and then the rest were white. If I don't think there was even an Indian person. I think it was just two black, two colored, rest were white. I was like, wow, that's crazy. You just put those people in as tokens, right? And even for black women, sometimes it's like they have to kind of beg the one black male contestant to take them seriously or to feel some type of way about them. But you can kind of see that sometimes these black male contestants are waiting for their type to walk through the door so that they can stop tolerating or settling for this girl. And I don't feel like that's what happened with Ayo, to be honest. I really did think that Ayo liked Mimi, especially with their dates, that boat ride. There was even a time where he was kissing her shoulder. Some of the vibes were giving, and I feel like the fact that the producers didn't show us a lot of their chats, that was very intentional. I always say that there was probably a narrative that they were driving there, right? Because if they were boring and they were truly uneventful, then I feel like they would have showed that boringness. But because I don't know, you just always see them in the background. You see Ayo making coffee for Mimi, like yeah. Anyway, and then when Jess walked in, what he did, yes, he was saying that he stayed true to himself, but that was weird. Even after the customer thing happened, and he was like, "Oh, are you really just gonna push mans to the side?" I said, "Are you serious right now? What? You thought you could pursue Jess and Mimi at the same time? Why are you shocked that she's pushing you to the side? Like, why are you shocked? You really expected her to sit there and be like, okay, I just won't mingle with other people for as long as, just tell me when you make a decision and then I'll see, like, ngizwangawe. Like, why would she do that? And I think through that, I saw that Ayo didn't think very. I think he liked Mimi, but he still didn't think highly of her. Because even with the Uma situation, that was so sad. And I'm happy that Mimi and Uma ended up becoming friends after that, still, and not letting that man, get in between them and stuff. I just think being a black contestant on that show, ugh, especially the UK one, I just couldn't. But even with the US one, you can kind of see those black boys being fetishized. I'm not even gonna hold you. The same way they fetishize like the white girls or the Latina girls, I think is the same way that those girls fetishize them. So if you see who's that girl with the blush? You know the girl with the blush that I'm talking about. What's her name? Michaela. The one that was with Kendall, and she was also trying to juggle. Is his name Kobe or I don't know his name. He has a very common name. And I was like, two black people at once, and you didn't expect them to be mad about you saying 50-50, but then you made it like you're all for Kendall. Like, it just seemed like she fetishizes them. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. And even the fact that she didn't think that Kendall would have a problem with her choosing to kiss that other black guy. Maybe she doesn't compute that black people have emotions or that they're gonna react in certain ways to certain things. You know, eh? I don't know. And even with Josh and Mimi winning Love Island, did you see their faces? Like Josh was proper, properly surprised. Like I was like, "Why are you shocked?" And he probably didn't think that they'd win, especially because obviously they're black and like often black people, like they were the first black couple, full black couple to win. Actually, they are the first black couple to win Love Island UK. Now that's tea. And with Cordell and Serena, wait, let me drink one more time. With Cordell, better. With Cordell and Serena, I'm still on episode 6. Even though I know they won Love Island USA, I'm still on episode 6. And, I'm at the episode, wait, not episode 6, episode 4. He's expressing his feelings to her, saying that he wants to kiss her, but she's feeling a friendly vibe, not a romantic vibe. And I wonder why she wasn't feeling a romantic vibe, because they got in wearing matching colors, like lime even. It's not like, okay, coincidentally they were wearing black, or coincidentally they were wearing red or white or pink or some common color. Lime. What are the odds? Literally, what are the odds? How many corners do I have left? 5. Okay, let's get into it. What are the odds? And then obviously there was the challenge, and then she missed because she was supposed to throw the spear at his face because she wanted to kiss him. But that didn't happen. And he's so adorable. Now I'm actually gonna be sad for the Casa Amor episode. Because with Ayo, I was sad that Mimi would walk down alone. Like, I wasn't necessarily sad that he left for Jess, because I didn't like him either way, especially after the Uma situation. But I was sad that she was walking down alone. But like, look at the silver lining. If all of that didn't happen, there would have been no space for Josh. Also, Ruben. Yes, even the way that the black men are treated on these shows, like the way Grace really thought that Josh just went for the safe option. Maybe she was thinking that, because that's the vibe she was giving whenever Josh was like, "Oh, I was really sure about Mimi," and then she'd kind of get offended, and she'd be like, "Oh, I even made the choice not to pursue you. Like, it was a mutual choice. Was it? Was it a mutual choice, Grace?" Some of these boys, like, it really is giving that they're being fetishized. Because for Grace, okay, for certain content contestants to only have black partners and a certain type of black partner, side eye, side eye. And another thing I see is like, it's always that whenever there's the biggest enemy to a black woman, is usually a black man. Like last season with Whitney, and when they had the argument with Tyreek, I was really hoping that Ella maybe would reprimand Tyreek, but it's okay, it's okay. You don't, she's not Tyreek's mother. But for Tyreek to continuously speak to Catherine and Whitney like that, knowing that he doesn't speak to the white girls like that was very obvious. And that was something that I feel needed addressing, you know? I don't know. And it was very annoying to watch, especially when he felt threatened, maybe, or when Whitney was arguing. Yeah, even with Mehdi, even though Mehdi was not black, but he was Algerian, eh? Yeah, he was Algerian. The man, that means he's African. Why was why would he talk to Whitney like that? See, when Whitney found Luckin, I can be a Betty and a lady. Yes, I was so happy for her, because if not Luckin, then who? Because I think a lot of black girls with that personality, like the bubbly black girl, they're always like pigeonholed into the, "Oh, you're gonna be my sidekick best friend" stereotype. And I think that's why some people didn't like Whitney. You see, at the beginning I said people liked Whitney. I kind of take back what I said. Some people didn't like Whitney, maybe because they felt threatened by that, and they're like, "Oh, she's like the best friend trope, so why is she finding love on Love Island, you know?" She's usually the black girl that people say is too much to be a partner, but you can have them as a sister, like a sister, you know? So for her to find Locken and to come. Did she come second or third place? I just remember that Jess and that other guy won, and I didn't even bother to watch the final episode about after that, because usually I don't watch spoilers, and then I think my friend spoiled it for me, or I saw the spoiler on online or something, and I was like, I'm not even gonna waste my time, because how does one even begin to justify that guy winning, especially when he body shamed Jess a lot, saying that, oh, she's not usually my type because of this and this and that, but they won the 50K. Ridiculous. Even when they broke up, I don't think anyone was shocked. Clap if you were shocked. Clap if you were shocked. I bet you weren't. I can be a baddie and a lady. Don't do shit unless it pays me. Can't let no man pays me. Couldn't give a toss if you like hate me. And I'll never change for nobody. Come, babe, come feel in this whole body, cause I'm locked in, locked in, locked in. With luck in your pinky, if you a bad girl, let me hear you say it's giving body, baddie, baddie, it's giving baddie, baddie, baddie. I can't lie, love me a baddie. Talking about take me out like Patty. Now that we on it, send me the Halley. Something, everything on the Amex and Halley. Um, bad bees come in all shapes and sizes. My one's 5'7" and stylish. Slim with the back, I like it. Her smile be the brightest. I can't lie, I'm in love with the way that I'm living. Out here with my G's just chilling. So you can keep the 50. I'm already winning. Wait, tell 'em what it's giving. It's giving baddie, baddie, baddie. It's giving baddie, baddie, baddie. It's giving baddie, baddie, baddie. It's giving legendary. No one, you see, Black Talent. No one is beating that. Like that was the best ever um music. What talent show performance? This year's talent show performances, I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, I didn't even watch the talent show, to be honest. I just know that my Mimi sang. I truly feel she should have won, but it's okay. And I also didn't see the Love Island page post her talent show. Maybe they didn't. They only post a certain one at once. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. Let me not say that they didn't. Let me say I don't remember them posting it. Yeah. Anyway, these reality shows are sometimes really sad to watch as a black girl, but because I'm always rooting for the black girls on the show, I'm like, you know what, girl, I'm gonna stick here for you so that if ever there was a time when I needed to vote, I'm voting for you. I'm behind you, even if I'm your only fan. Not like that, but yeah. I'll be your one and only. Promise I'm worthy to hold in your arms. So come on and give me the chance to prove I'm the one who can walk that mile until the end comes. If I'd been on your mind, sorry, in true UK spirit, you'd hang on every word that I say. Lose yourself inside at the mention of my name. God only knows how it feels to hold you close and have you tell me whatever road I choose, you'll go. I don't know why I'm scared. Okay, anyway, sorry. Go pay 600 euros for an Adele concert. Don't come up a go. When am I gonna finish? Why is there salt in sparkling water? I would like to know that. Is it so that they can keep us thirsty so that we can keep buying sparkling water? I heard that's the scam. Okay, I didn't. I ripped that by mistake. Rip Valley. So, what are we gonna do about this? The solution is most definitely not a Black Love Island, because on a Black Love Island there'd be so much, um, what you call it? So much colorism, texturism, and for Serena, oh my word, speaking of texturism and hair, like those braids lost it. I'm sorry. I think if I went on Love Island, I'd go with just like very small braids, like normal box braids, not even knotless, because knotless braids don't last as long as box braids, right? I do that size because when they're very small, they last longer. When they're box braids instead of knotless braids, they last longer. And maybe I'd do that, and I'd do them in like maybe maroon, or because that's the color that suits me, or black, because black lasts the longest. But I feel like black is the most monotonous, is so boring, you know. But I liked her boho braids. It's just that for me, maintaining those curls, I don't want anything that's gonna require work. You see Mimi and her wig. Hmm, that girl is one of God's strongest shoulders. I mean, not shoulders, soldiers. Because not one lace texture what was detectable. I don't know how she did that. I'm not gonna lie, there were times where I was looking for the lace and I still couldn't find it. Yes, there were times where she wore, the band, the hairband, which is cool, it's fine, it's her hair. But to be in that heat and still lace undetectable, she needs to share her secrets with us. Hold on. Yeah. You imagine, Gosian. If I were on Love, one of my goals is actually to be on Love Island. I know they don't necessarily accept thick people because most of the people that go on Love Island are really thin. Um, so I'd be on the plus size pods, but I really like to go just for the experience, just to say we see. I went. It looks fun. Like I know it doesn't look fun, but then afterwards you'll be like, oh my word, I was on Love Island. It's one of those things where you'll be speaking about your youth and be like, yeah, I was on Love Island. Just for a new experience, Nje, a unique experience, because how many people get to say that they were on Love Island? Not a lot. Not a lot, actually. Hold on, I'm feeling this brush. Cosimo. The one I think I'd win if it was just about winning, if the winning criteria was very straight, would be Too Hot to Handle. You know, I watched season one of Too Hot to Handle and it made me so mad because there was that guy, what's his name? He was like Nigerian American. He had a name that starts with a K. And he was like the accountant of the group, calculating, okay, how much are people losing? And other people, I think Francesca was in that season, and she just didn't care about losing money. And I was like, what? Like I think I'd go berserk if I was on that what's this Too Hot to Handle, because we're losing money because you don't know how to control yourself, and it's so easy. I don't know why those people make it seem like it's hard. It's the easiest thing to do. Like you just sit there and you don't do anything. Yes, you're trapped on an island, you're all wearing bikinis. So what? When you're at the beach, do you kiss everyone you see? Like that's what really frustrates me about that. People acting like they can't control themselves. But literally. Okay, I'm almost done. My scalp is a bit sore to be honest, but nothing about peppermint oil won't solve. Which other reality TV show would I like to be a part of? Love is Blind. Maybe Love is Blind. Maybe Love is Blind. Actually, I don't think Love is Blind would work in South Africa because okay, South Africa is a very racialized society, and so you can, and it's very class based. So you can hear someone's race through their voice. And also depending on the twang that people put on, people can assume your class, even though you shouldn't assume people's wealth on their voice. It's wrong. It's wrong. People do that, but it's wrong. Because my mom doesn't speak English. She speaks English when she has to, like, she knows how to speak English. She does. She just makes it like she doesn't know how to speak English sometimes. Right? Like, she has a whole master's degree. Obviously, she wrote her, like, which she had to write her research stuff in English. But I've seen the way that people treat her with her very black South African accent, like, very, what would you say? Kasi. Yeah, she has the quintessential Kasi accent. But then versus the way my brother's treated, and my brother has a white South African accent. It's becoming blacker now. Siyambongela. But he didn't have a twang. You know, there's a difference between having a twang and having a white South African accent. He did not have a twang. He had a white South African accent. So now it's becoming blacker. Blacker. Phew, three more corners left. I've been doing this for the past how many hours, Nkosian? I'm just gonna twist those together. I lost a lot of hair. What are these ducks? I made my thingy background noise cancelling so you won't hear them. But there's ducks in the background. To hold in your arms. So come on. Give me the chance. Hmm. Okay. Oh, last stretch.